Stage 2 of the Dauphiné promises to be a crucial encounter for the GC hopefuls. 135 kilometres in total, but it's all about the final 17.5 up the Col de Port, the first of 4 Hors category climbs on the menu between now and Sunday. 8 riders went up the road early, including 4 Frenchmen: Bruno Amirai of Groupama FDJ, Fabien Dubé from Circus Wanty-Gobert, and Total Direct Energy pair Jérôme Cousin and Jeffrey Soup. Also in there, Casper Asgreen from De Koning Quickstep, Team Sunweb's Jassa Sutterlin, Entity Pro Cycling's Ben O'Connor, and the man in the blue polka dot jersey, Michael Shah, who was already part of yesterday's breakaway. They were kept, though, on a very tight leash indeed by Jumbo-Visma, the gap never exceeding 3.5 minutes back to the peloton. Other teams getting involved in the chase as well. Bahrain McLaren working hard for their leader, Michael Landa, and Bora Hansgrohe up there for Emmanuel Buchmann. The serious business kicked off on the Category 1 Côte Maillet, just over 6 kilometres at 8%. The peloton starting to thin out, with Buchmann's teammate Peter Sagan participating in his very first Dauphiné this year, among the riders going backwards. The breakaway also beginning to come apart at the seams as Shah began to up the tempo. Only Amirai was able to stay with the Swiss, Shah collecting 10 more King of the Mountains points up at the summit. Race leader Wout van Aert pulling for Jumbo-Visma as the gap continued to drop, and then a crash in the peloton. Colombian champion Sergio Higuita going to ground.
Big crash. It looks like the yellow jersey of Wout van Aert is down. There's a lot of riders on the deck.
Well, Van Aert had actually avoided the spill, but his teammate Tom Dumoulin and Dan Martin were among those caught up in it. Onto the Col de Port with Amirai pushing on alone. Shah soon caught by the peloton, but it was almost game over 2 for Amirai. The entire Team Ineos, all 7 riders moving to the front of the peloton and looking to stamp their authority on the race. All the talk in recent days has been of Jumbo-Visma. Setting a furious tempo, Ineos, as plenty of big names began to go backwards. Alejandro Valverde, Warren Barguil and Adam Yates all dropped. Even Chris Froome couldn't handle the pace that was set by his teammates. The group of favourites strung out as the fireworks kept coming. Buchmann, 4th at last year's Tour, had a go, but he was quickly reeled in by Jumbo-Visma's Sepp Kuss. The unflappable American also shut down that move from Bernal before teeing up Primož Roglič to perfection. The Slovenian streaking clear inside the final kilometre.
This is a furious attack by the Slovenian champion. The team have done so much work for him today. Primož Roglič has got the distance on everybody now as he attacks towards the top of the climb.
So Roglič taking a brilliant victory on the Col de Port ahead of Thibaut Pinot and Buchmann. A superb 4th place for Guillaume Martin ahead of Nairo Quintana. 4 Colombians in the top 10, with Bernal bringing up the rear. 2 stages, 2 victories for Jumbo-Visma, and Roglič showing why he is one of the hot favourites for this year's Tour. The world number 1 outshone Bernal to win the Tour de l'Ain last week, and he looks more than capable of winning a 2nd Grand Tour after last year's Vuelta a España, especially with the support of his formidable team.
We all knew that the end will be a hard climb. I think the hardest of this race, at least with the finishing. And yeah, with the whole team, we start controlling the race immediately from the beginning. Yeah, the guys are really strong, so they manage it perfectly. And yeah, we were able to follow till the end. And at the end, I was happy that I was able to win it.
Roglič now leads Pinot by 12 seconds overall, with Buchmann, Bernal and Martin in the top 5. Quintana heads up the rest of the GC hopefuls, who are 20 seconds off the pace. Another big day of climbing on stage 3 with a slog up the iconic Col de la Madeleine and then a summit finish into Saint-Martin de Belleville. Can anybody unseat Roglič and Jumbo-Visma? Join us again tomorrow to find out, and thanks very much for watching.
J'avais 203 sur le criterium du Dauphiné, j'avais 203 en 2020.